Hello and welcome to BeamNG.drive. Today 5 more vehicles will run on my track, and these 5 vehicles are made with the part Scrambler. So there will be 5 abomination today, and the first is the H series. I got it with a rear wheel drive with a 5.5 liter V8 engine, pretty big engine. It has extra small rear slick tires with invisible rims, you can see, and huge front tires that I somehow already damaged, so not ideal. It doesn't have a lot of weight on the back because it's empty, but it isn't slidey, so at least it's pretty good. I also noticed that it has 2 different side mirrors, and I already lost the driving side mirror, okay, no problem. And so far so good. I mean, the cylinders cause some issues, the cones cause issues, because I think I hit them with an angle that wasn't the best, but so far it's still manageable damage. The climb is pretty good because the slick tires can put down power pretty good, so the ribbons, no problem. Here I don't think I need to lift the gas, okay, perfect. Now steering damage to the right is helpful because it's a right corner. This section here can be tricky, but in testing this was easy, so I'm not too worried about some understeer. Yeah, because now I have damage, forgot about that, but pretty decent execution. The top speed, however, isn't the best, and also the understeer doesn't help before the bump. No problem. The jump, some bouncing from the front, hopefully no damage. That was a minor bump. Now here, the steering damage can be helpful because I have to do a right hand corner, and I can do it pretty fast because I have decent amount of traction. But now the understeer shows its face, and I can't also use the handbrake trick to do the turning because the slick tires are pretty grippy, so I can't do it. And a lot of understeer for the last corner and complete. The second vehicle is the Vishopper. It is a madder configuration compared to the H series. It has an all-wheel drive powertrain, which is pretty good for the power delivery because it has 5.5 V8 engine, so power is more than enough. Luckily it has slick tires on the rear and sportier tires on the front, so the traction levels both in acceleration and in cornering are pretty good. The only issue with this vehicle is the weight and weight balancing, because as you can see I have on the top a water tank that also blocks the visibility, so I have to use a camera further away, and also the boot is full of heavy crates. But as you can see, even with all these weights, I can easily reach almost 160 km per hour. I have to be careful while braking because it's not the best. The weight shifts and can cause issues as well in this section. It's probably the vehicle that has more issues on that section, this water tank. But as you can see, the power is there, the grip is there, there is not much understeer, so that's good. The issue is when it goes on 2 wheels because you're cornering too fast and the water tank shifts its weight and causes issues. Okay, I have a lot of tries for this lap that I had to redo because it spins because of the weight issues. So hopefully this is the good one. I'm going pretty fast. Look at this. I'm going pretty fast and I start to lose control, but I was able to keep it under the track limits, which is good. Luckily, even if I almost gone full stop there. Oh, okay. Oof. The power is there. Oh no. No, I spun at the end. Let's go. Reverse. Okay. That's a first. The third vehicle is a Legran. is the second Legran running on this track, so it's the first double vehicle. This is an all-wheel drive configuration with a 3.3 liter V6 engine. It has two main problems. The weight, because same as the Hopper, it has the rear seats and the boot full of heavy crates, so it has a lot of weight that needs to be moved around. And the tires are not the best. The rear tires looks more like ordinary tires, which is good. At the front, seems like they are more of a classical style tires. So the traction and the handling, yeah, they could be better. Also, in general, it's a lazy engine and gearbox configuration, because look at this, I'm 113 kilometers per hour and it's not incredibly fast. It's also all-wheel drive, so that climb wasn't ideal. It's a lazy vehicle, so I'm not expecting it to beat a lot of times. It's probably one of the slowest of the episode. Anyway, I don't need to lift here. Perfect, the ringed corner looks okay. Nothing to report here. Now look at the speed drop here. That was terrible. Let's see, hopefully the understeer will not kill me. Okay, decent. Now tap on the brakes probably can be helpful. Okay, a lot of speed drop there. Not my idea. Anyway, the last jump I can probably do it flat out. Yes, seems like the landing wasn't straight 100%, but was good enough. Now here the understeer is showing its face. Now with this I can probably do the handbrake. Not that much. Probably because of the weight, it's still a lot more planted than a usual vehicle. Okay, and one last understeer to the finish line. Now it's time for the Lensdale. That is, it looks like a proper Mad Max vehicle, and it also features, oh no, the camera, okay. And it also features the return of the water tank on top. This is an all-wheel drive configuration. It has a 3.8 liter V6 engine, so it has quite a decent amount of power. It's still pretty slow, same reason as all other vehicles, the weight. It has the water tank on top and a crate in the back. That's not ideal. However, it is incredibly stable in cornering, so I did not expect that. Probably also because of the wheels, because on the front it has slick tires, yes, slick tires, and on the rear it has some sort of sport tires, but they are beefy, they are gigantic compared to the front, and it is a wide vehicle with wide tires, so probably the stability is due to that. Other than that, it's decently fast. Okay, I got scared about this section because it's a tall vehicle. It is pretty stable, but you can manage to flip it if you want, so I have to be careful anyway. But I think this is probably the most pleasant to drive so far. I was pretty impressed with this configuration, even if the top speed isn't this high. The handling and the stability make up for that, so that's pretty good. So having slick tires on the front helps a lot with handling. This is a decent vehicle, I'm happy for it. Oh, this is a bit too much airtime. Oh no, I did a mistake. I didn't want to reset the camera, but look at this. Look at the line I was able to take for this section. Pretty tight, which is pretty good. Look at this. Wow, this is very good vehicle. I'm gonna remove the weight and I'm going to keep it, this configuration, because look at this. It's probably not the fastest, but it was a very impressive try. The last vehicle is the Soad Wendover with the Gambler style. the paint job is pretty cool, but it's not fast. It's a lazier than the Legran. So I think I have to brake not too much on this track. At least I can make time up for that. I already started the engine of oil. Okay, nice. Anyway, this vehicle is an all-wheel drive configuration. It has a 2.2 liter i4 engine, so it's pretty small. And I pressed the brake too much there. Anyway. And the speed is nowhere to be found. So I don't know why. Also, the rear wheels are comically smaller compared to the vehicle because they are also way on the inside compared to normal wheels. The only good thing is that they are slick, which helps with traction, but you don't have issues because I'm flat out here. I can't even reach 90 kilometers per hour. Probably I don't even need to brake here. Yeah, I didn't brake. Nice, perfect. That was very good execution. I'm worried about the engine starvation because it's the second time it popped up, but the temperature is fine. Oh my god, this climb. 46 kilometers per hour, that's so slow. Yeah, I think this is going to be over 2 minutes 40. I'm calling it. Look at the speed drop! Oh my god, this gearbox is killing me. Anyway, here, please pick some speed up. Okay. Looks like it topped up at 116. Terrible. At least the grip and the handling are good. Let's put it to a test in the last section, if I can reach it in 1 year. Engine starvation now doesn't look like a problem anymore. Okay, a little bit of understeer, more than a little bit. But the entrance of the corner is good. At least the slick tires help in slow speeds, cornering like this. Okay, perfect. That was good. I wasn't that far from my prevision. Anyway, completed. And onto the leaderboard. The fastest scrambled vehicle is the Hopper that goes in P11 with a time of 2 minutes 11 and 319. It was just a tenth faster than the Bastion Donk, that vehicle that was probably the worst vehicle I've driven so far in the series. And then we have the Lensdale with a time of 2 minutes 18 seconds and 293. That performance was pretty good, pretty solid, but it's still slower than the Piccolina. And this proves that the Piccolina is a tough nut to crack, because it still manages to beat pretty unsuspectable vehicle. And then we have the Legran, that is in P22, and the other Legran, the Legran S, is P21, so they are paired together at the moment in the leaderboard, and it has a time of 2 minutes 25 and 507. We have to go lower in 25th to find the H series with a time of 2 minutes 27 and 857. That was even slower than the Kevin and the Beetle, so not fantastic performance from the H series. It had good possibilities with slick tires and no weight on the back, but it still didn't manage to grab a good position. And the last of the episode is the Wendover in 27, that has a time of 2 minutes 34 and 354, that managed to beat the Wigeon Sprint just by 0.003 of a second. So at least we had some competition, yeah, but that was a very slow configuration, so I didn't expect a very good time. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.